What's this question? This question is given in GATE 1999. I just summarize the question. So they are saying that main memory has 2 cm blocks. So some number of blocks, 2 into c into m blocks. Okay, and I don't know why they have picked up that strange number. And then they are saying that the cache has 2c blocks. Okay, maybe they might have picked up the number. I don't know why. Okay, fine, leave it. Because there is actually two-way set associativity is used. So if they are using two-way set associativity and then the cache is having 2c blocks, then the number of sets in the cache will be c sets. Maybe that is the reason. Okay, and now if you look at this, the ratio between main memory and the cache is actually how many? M, right? Therefore if I use the direct mapping, maybe the number of tag bits are log m, or I don't know what they are going for. Okay, why they have taken these numbers? Maybe they just want to show us that the ratio, or the main memory has exactly m times the size of the cache. Whatever it is, we can directly do it without all those numbers. Okay, now they are saying that main memory has 2 cm blocks and cache has 2c blocks and is two-way set associative. So if it is two-way set associative, then we have to find out the number of sets. If cache has 2c blocks and it is two-way set associative, then how many sets are there? Then number of sets will be c, right? So number of sets will be equal to c. Then kth block of the main memory maps to dash set. They are asking about which set is the kth block of main memory, block 2. So if I have c sets, then kth block of the main memory is mapped to what? K mod c, isn't it? It is exactly like direct mapping only, but in direct mapping we would have written it as k mod 2c, which means in direct mapping we use the total number of lines to map the total number of main memory blocks. But in set associativity we use the sets to map, which means we map the main memory blocks onto the sets, right? So here it is k mod c. Next one is more than one word of more than one word or put in one block to exploit dash in the program. This question is given in GATE 2006. You can watch it, you can read it there. They are asked, I didn't give the options. The question is like this: in caching, why are we putting more than one block in the cache? That is the question. So why do we put more than one block in the one word in the cache? Because when we try to load the block size, that block into the cache, then along with that word, the word surrounding it will also come into the block, right? So what is the advantage of that? We are going to exploit a property called as locality of reference. So there are two types of locality of reference. One is spatial locality and other is temporal locality. Spatial locality says that if you are referring to a word now, the word which is adjacent to it will be referred next. That is spatial locality. And temporal locality says that if you are referring to a word now, in future you might refer it again. That is temporal locality. So the use of putting more than one word in the block is to exploit the spatial locality. Spatial locality means when I am getting one word, I am getting all the words which are surrounding it, right? So here the answer is spatial locality. Spatial locality in the program. Okay, not the temporal locality. In order to exploit temporal locality, we use least recently used algorithm, right? So when we try to replace a page, we replace a page which has not been used for a long time, under the assumption that the most recently used page might be again used, the most recently used word may be again used, right? So those algorithms will lead to the or will help us in in implementing that temporal locality, and the block size will help us in implementing the spatial locality. Okay, next one is cache size is given, block size is given, set size is given, then the number of bits in the set and word are. So you can do it, right? Okay, so watch it. Cache size is given as cache size is given as 4k words. Okay, and block size is given as 64 words, and set size is given as 4 blocks. Then the number of bits in the set and the word field of main memory are. So if you watch it, the main memory is divided in the case of set associativity like this, right? Block offset. This block offset is also called as word field. So both are same. either block offset or the word number, both are same. Why? Because these least significant, these many bits will give us the word number inside the block. That is why it can be either called as a block offset or the block number, right? And in set associativity, the next one is set number, right? And the next one is tag. This is how it is divided into. Now what does this word number depend on? This word number depend on the size of the block. Now what is the size of the block? Block size is 64 words, therefore this one is 6. That is what is the first question is. And next question is, they are asking about the set field. So in order to find out the set number, we have to find out the number of sets. How can I find out the number of sets here? See this, cache is containing 4k words and block size is so and so. Now let us see how many lines are present in the cache. Number of lines present in the cache are cache size divided by block size. Then what is the cache size? 4k divided by block size. So block size is 64. So what is the 4? It is 2 power 6, I guess, right? Therefore the number of lines are 2 power 6, right? So one more thing you should observe here is, in some of the questions they say that cache is containing blocks, and some of the questions they say that cache is containing lines. Both are same. Sometimes they call it as blocks and sometimes they call it as lines. The standard terminology is, most of the others follow lines, which means they say that cache is containing lines and main memory is containing blocks, just like process containing pages and main memory is containing frames, right? But here they are using blocks only instead of lines. But anyway, you could answer the question whatever the terminology it is. So here the lines, number of lines is 2 power 6, isn't it? Because it is 2 power 12 and 2 power 6, 2 power 6. And therefore, what about the number of sets? The number of sets is, so in order to find out the number of sets, we have to divide the number of lines divided by set size, isn't it? So number of lines is 2 power 6 divided by set size. Set size is 4 blocks, right? So how much is this? 2 power 4, which is 16. So how many bits are required? 4 bits are required here, right? Therefore in the set field it is 4 and in the word field it is 6. See, in such questions, whenever you try to solve them, see what is the order in which they are asking. They are asking the set first and then the word. Therefore options should say 4 and 6, because in the options there is 6 and 4 also, right? Even though we computed them in a reverse order, just see what is the order it is given in the options. Initially they are asking set, therefore option should contain 4 followed by 6, set and word, right? That is how they asked. And next question is, they are saying that it is a 4-way set associative mapping and cache is containing 128 words. Watch this, cache is containing 128 cache lines are 128 and the line size is so and so and physical address is 20 bits. Now how they are asking, how are these 20 bits organized? What is the tag field, what is the set field, and what is the word field? So you know that just now we have seen it, right? So in set associative mapping, the main memory address or the physical address is divided like this. One is word offset or the word number, and block offset or word number, right? And the other one is set number, and the other one is tag. These are the 3 fields which are present in the physical address in case of set associative mapping. Now cache lines are 128, line size is 64, right? Since the line size is 64, block size is 64, therefore 6 bits are required here, right? 64 words. And then cache size is 128 and it is number of lines in the cache are 128 and it is 4-way set associative. Then how many sets are present? The number of sets present equal to number of lines divided by set size, right? So how many number of lines are present? Number of lines present are 128 divided by, what is the size of this set? It is 4-way set associative, therefore it is 4. Right, how much is this? 2 power 7 divided by 2 power 2 is 2 power 5, so which is 32. So let's try 2 power 5 itself, right? So therefore 5 bits are required in the set number. And what about the tag number? The total address put together is 20 bits. The total number is 26 and it is 11, therefore it must be 9. Got it? So this is how it is organized. It is given in gate 2007. You can watch it. Okay, fine.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So, first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs universities better than IITs. They have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%. But all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkey's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkey, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkey is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkey. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.